The victim had driven a lorry to a meat plant at Granville, where the attack occurred shortly after 2 o'clock. The RUC say he parked his vehicle in a loading bay at the rear of the building and went inside, when 2 gunmen opened fire. The part-time soldier was hit a number of times at close range and died a short time later. It was the 4th attack against the UDR this week. The MP for the area, Ulster Unionist Ken McGuinness, had served in the regiment with the victim, who he described as a quiet and courteous man.
Obviously, people like this are always under threat, and they're looked at and they're assessed. The danger they're in is assessed from time to time. But people have got to get on with their work, and people do get on with their work, and people like this show the sort of courage and resoluteness that is required in a situation like this.
A red Astra car, which had apparently been hijacked earlier in Kappa, was later found abandoned at the side of the road, 500 yards from the meat factory. Its engine was still running. Less than 10 minutes after the shooting, there was a 2-car crash 1.5 miles from the scene. 3 men were detained, one of whom is in hospital. The RUC say they and 3 other men arrested in the Black Loch area of Dungannon are being questioned about the killing and other serious crime. People gathered at St Anne's Church for the funeral service. 48-year-old John Hardy, a delivery driver, was killed when he called to a meat plant on the outskirts of Dungannon. Mr Hardy was married with 2 children, and there was no military ceremonial at the church at the family's request. The Reverend Derek Swan told mourners evil men roamed free in the area. He said the ordinary process of law was inadequate and special measures were needed, he said, if those who maintained law and order were to be protected. The congregation included the local Ulster Unionist MP, Ken McGuinness, a member of the same parish who had previously served with Mr Hardy in the UDR. In a message to mourners, the Church of Ireland Primate, Archbishop Robin Eames, who is away in the United States, called for total support for the security forces in order to end terrorism.